All right. Hello and welcome to Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver. And today we have a very special guest joining us, one of the hottest young wrestlers in the independent circuit and currently a Tennessee legend. You may know him from TWE, Forever Pro, Championship Wrestling, RCW, and many, many others. Mr. Jamesen Shook, PWI's number 358. How you doing, sir?
The Tennessee legend is that's something.
That's big, isn't it, sir?
That's something. 385 on the PWI is pretty nice, so I like that.
We love that. So joining us via phone is going to be Jamesen Shook today. Mr. Shook, first off, thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to be here with us. My fans and myself has many, many questions for you today. Are you ready?
I think I'm fully prepared.
All right, Mr. Shook, one of our fans has asked me to ask you, what's with all the Pittsburgh stuff? Do you root for a winner at all?
Oh, come on now. 3-2. That's a winning record in my book, at least, and a normal person's book. It's mostly what I grew up around is Pittsburgh. So my whole family, except my mom's side. So that's why. And if there's a problem with that, I genuinely don't care.
I don't blame you, sir. Not at all. Mr. Shook, me and the fans know that you're unpredictable. Let's move on. So tell us how you got into professional wrestling, where you broke in the business at, who trained you, and what's your earliest memory in the business?
So I was trained by Jaden Newman out of TWE in Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's currently where I'm based out of, is Chattanooga, Tennessee. Mostly at TWE, you'll find me at Action Wrestling, New South. Really anywhere in the Southeast, I'm probably there. First experience in the business. Like, as soon as I started training, instantly I was thrown into a security role, and I just had to stand on the wall at TWE, which if you've been at TWE, it's 2 rows of chairs, and then there's this giant gaping side that has a wall. Sometimes there's chairs on it, depending on how big the crowd is. I used to stand on that wall all the time and be a security guard, and it was fun. But now I'm just wrestling, and that's even more fun.
Well, it has to be a lot more fun, especially since TWE has actually given you your own promotional at one point in time. Earlier in the year, you got to host, did you not?
I did get to host my own show, which is still, I think, to this day, like, it's like a top 3 day in my life ever.
Tell us about it. Tell us what happened, how everything turned out for that show for you.
I mean, I woke up that morning in a panic because I had to run my own show, which is always scary if you've never done it before. So I woke up about 9 o'clock, and Matt Treatmont, Cody Manhorn, and Austin Luke were already there. So I rushed to the building, which is like 30 minutes away from my house. I didn't really want to piss off Matt Treatmont before a death match because I think that'd be dumb. And then I just kind of stayed at the building the whole time, and I was trying not to like freak out or have an anxiety attack through everything that was going on. And then like once the show started, I just kind of calmed down. And as it went on, I was getting more and more confident that I was okay. And then my match happened, and I was fine. I'll have some nice scars, but it's okay. They're just scars. But that day was very fun, but stressful. And I will be doing it again in 2025, and I can't wait.
Well, it was a great learning experience. Let's call it that, especially going from being just in the ring talent to being running the entire show and having all the pressure and the weight of everything on your back. That makes a huge difference inside the business. Now that you've got that under your belt, you've already said that there's going to be many more to come. And we're looking forward to it, sir, here at Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver. We want to have the first invite to your next show. We would love to be there whenever it happens. Will you keep us posted?
Absolutely. Yes. Pay attention to the Facebook. I'm already messaging people for this show just to get like a timetable on it. I think we have a date for it, but I'm not going to say it yet just in case. I'm going to wait and hold that off for a little bit. But just all of my social medias, be posted on those, and you will see something. You will probably more than likely see something about it on there.
Well, definitely keep us posted because we'll post it here at Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver. And we know that you've had a lot of things happen in just the short time that you've been wrestling. What's been your greatest motivation to keep you going after all these years, sir?
Keep going. It just makes me happy. Like it's hard to find, like, especially nowadays in this world, like something genuine that makes you happy. I found a lot of things recently that genuinely make me happy. But wrestling is like one of the top 3 things that make me happy. So I don't want to give up that and then just sit around the house all day not doing anything. But obviously I have that end goal now of, like, now that I've been in it for a little bit longer, I'm definitely leaning more towards, okay, I think I'd like to go somewhere with this. I'd like to make money doing this. I'd like to be able to, because it's pretty cool to say that, like, you're making a living doing what you love. That's pretty cool. So I would say, like, a hard goal of mine is to be able to make a living doing this, be in one of the big 2 or 3, I guess, if you count Impact. But
well, we know in the years to come, you're definitely going to be climbing that list on PWI. You're going to be putting your name out there. You're going to be going to more promotions and better promotions. And speaking of that, we mentioned earlier, you work all over the place for a lot of promotions. What is your favorite and why?
My favorite to go to and why? Oof. Obviously outside of TWE, because that's my home. Probably Action, because, like, it's such a fun experience at Action. And it's just, there's never really any drama. And I really enjoy that.
Speaking of Action Pro Wrestling, I believe you've got some dates coming up in Action Wrestling, right? Is that going to be the 18th, I believe you're there?
Yes, October 18th. It'll be me and Shook D. I'm still looking for that first win at Action Wrestling.
And you can catch their Facebook right here, you guys. I've got it listed right on the screen. Action, all capital letters right there. If you have any questions or concerns, you can get a hold of them there. Or you can message the man himself directly on his Facebook page at Jamesen Shook. That's Jamesen, Jamesen Shook, Shook. And he'll definitely let you know. Now, we know that you're also going to be at Hit or Miss Saturday, October 12th, 2024 for TWE, right?
Yes, I will be at me and Totally Plastic Finesse, Totally Shook, your TWE Tag Team Champions. We'll be defending our TWE Tag Team Championships against who we don't know yet, but we will both be there. That poster just dropped either last night or this morning on Twitter, and I know it's on Facebook now too. But yes, we will be there.
It dropped this morning on Facebook. We were able to pick it up. I've got it on the screen so everybody can see it directly here. They got you right there in front of everybody for Hit or Miss. And we also know that you're going to be at Tremont's Deathmatch Tournament 5 at TWE, the H2O there, Sunday, October 27th, right?
Yes, I will be there, and I can't wait.
We cannot wait to see it either, Jamesen Shook. Mr. Shook, we got to see you at Forever Pro Wrestling a couple months ago. Can you tell us about not only your match, but the heat that you've built between yourself and Chris Crunk?
Oh, God. My greatest rival, Chris Crunk. Oh, man. It's kind of a rivalry that's in, like, I guess it was at a lot of places because it was at TWE, but it's not anymore. Me and Finesse have kind of moved on. It's still kind of lingering at Forever Pro because I feel like I was very much cheated in that last match, but whatever. Chris can say what he wants. He's a big baby. Man, I'm trying to think. Like, we haven't really done anything at New South. We've done things at RCW. We've wrestled once at RCW. But kind of multiple places in the South, me and Chris have gone at it, and I enjoy wrestling him, so.
Well, I know the heat is really white hot between you two every time you meet, including that match that we were talking about earlier. Even after the bell, you honestly had a huge feud with him, and you guys were going to it until the end and then even beyond. I mean, he hates you, it seems, and vice versa. I think you hate him too, especially from the way that rivalry is taking place.
Oh, yes, we don't like each other, and I'm okay with that.
Well, you got to be. Cornette says that he's going to live to piss on Russo's grave, and you got to admit, if you got somebody that you hate that much inside the business, it makes it that much more fun because you want to succeed more than they want to succeed. You have that drive to be the best more than they have that drive to be the best, and it makes for great entertainment. So the two of you together are money anytime you guys are in the ring. And I've got to say, if you want to say anything to Chris Crunk, go ahead, sir. Let it be known right here.
I mean, it's not going to be hard to, like, piss on Chris Crunk's grave, I guess. I mean, he's already, like, 30 years older than I am, so it shouldn't be too hard. I hate him. That's all I can really say is I hate Chris Crunk.
You hate Chris Crunk a lot, man. That's awesome. Well, Mr. Shook, I know we spoke about your current events that are coming up just a little bit earlier, but to reiterate, do you have any other bookings that are available that we're missing here?
Oh, I have them written down, actually. I have all of what I'm doing written down. Let's see. All of these are already done. Let's see. October 12th, I'm at TWE. October 13th, Forever Pro with the VFW. October 18th, I'm at Action Wrestling in Atlanta. And August 19th, I'm at Nathan Mowry's show. Wrestling Aaron Wade in a death match, because why not? 21st, TWE for Crash Course. And then the 25th, 26th, 27th, I'm at TWE that whole weekend for the H2O weekend.
Oh, wow, man. You're so busy. You got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you're going to be wrestling against Aaron Wade, the black belt himself, Mr. This is his dojo. Do you have any words for Aaron Wade, sir?
I hate him. That's all I can say is I hate him. I hate the way he walks. I hate the way he talks. I hate his stupid karate poses. I hate them all.
He's got all that 80s nostalgia that runs with him every time he comes into the ring yelling, "This is my dojo," and yeah, you want this, and it's fun to watch, but in the same aspect, like you said, you hate him, you hate his guts, you hate everything about him. And there's well, that's where I was going with it. It just gets old and it gets annoying after a while. You gonna do something to shut him up so he can't say any of that stuff?
I mean, I'm going to use whatever's in that ring or on that stage, whatever we're doing at Nathan Mowry's show, whatever's in my disposal, and I'm just going to hit him with it really hard.
Hit him with it really hard. Keep his mouth shut. Keep it going out. That's all right, sir. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
Jamesen, we have to ask you, if anybody is out there that is wanting to book you, because I know we got a lot of people who are watching, Daniel Jones, Joe Kazana, we got Michael Dixon, we got Aaron Keith that are watching today. How would they like to book you, and how is a good option for them to do that? How can they reach you?
So the best option you'll probably get with me is Messenger on Facebook. I'd like to say my communication skills are pretty good. I know they were a little rough before this because I was very busy, but we got to figure it out. We're here now. My messages on Messenger through Facebook is always open. My DMs on Twitter, very easy way to get through me, and on Instagram. Instagram, Jamesen_Shook. Twitter, JShook_75. And then Facebook, Jamesen Shook. Emails, I really don't respond to that easily. I'm getting better at checking them every day for things that now that because I've looked at my email recently and I've seen a bunch of shows trying to book me through my emails. I'm like, oh man, I need to check these. So Messenger and any type of DM, I'll respond very quick. Email's still kind of spotty but I will get to you.
Absolutely, sir. And that's the best way to make money, to get a hold of you as well, is through Messenger. And that way you're making money, they're making money, everybody is making money together. And as we mentioned earlier, PWI is number 385, Jamesen Shook. The whole show himself is right here, and he's letting you know how to get a hold of him. So if you guys want to book the whole show, Jamesen Shook, that's how you're going to do it, guys. And I got one more thing for you. Before I let you go, would you like to say anything to anybody watching, any rivalry you have, or anybody that you're going against currently that you'd like to say something to?
It's not a rivalry in particular, but the Matt Tremont Deathmatch tournament. I joke around a lot, saying that I'm just a boy in this wrestling world because I really am. I haven't wrestled for 2 years. I'm on a year and 10 months right now. I'm still just a child in the wrestling world. I'm a boy. But on October 27th, I plan to prove that I am a man in this world. I've had a lot of people come up to me and ask me if I'm okay to be hit very hard, and I say yes, I'm welcoming to that. I like being hit. I like to feel it. So this is, I feel like, where I can prove the most that I'm a man. I can do anything in wrestling. And I'm going to prove that on October 27th.
Absolutely, sir. And we are definitely going to be looking out for that match that you're going to be having there, right there at the death match on the 27th, the Tremont's Death Match Tournament number 5 at TWE. You guys have to be there Sunday, October 27th, 2024 at TWE Arena, 4825 Dayton Boulevard, Red Bank, Tennessee is where you guys want to be. And the tickets are live now, correct?
Yes, tickets are live now for that entire weekend. I can't remember if there's a ticket bundle or not, but I know that tickets for that entire weekend, Friday, October 25th, Saturday, October 26th, and Sunday, October 27th, tickets are live already.
And let's say they miss it by accident. Is there a place that they can catch it on IWTV?
Yes, it will be live on IWTV. The whole weekend's going to be live on IWTV. So if you can't make it to TWE, Red Bank, Tennessee, 4825 Dayton Boulevard, doors at 6:30, bell time 8 o'clock. I had to memorize that for my show. So it's just, I know it by heart now. It'll be live on IWTV. You can catch the replay. You can catch it as it's going. Or you can do the smart thing and just show up, because you'll see everything before everyone else does.
Absolutely, sir. And the best way that you can support pro wrestling and pro wrestlers just like Mr. Jamesen Shook is you show up, show out, and show them that you're going to be doing something good for them. Buy their merchandise. Jamesen, speaking of merchandise, do you have any merchandise for sale?
Actually, I am getting a t-shirt design done right now. A black and white t-shirt design that is me. And it'll be cool. I haven't released it yet, but hopefully very soon I'll release it. Get some shirts, sell them, and hopefully I'll sell out, make some money, because who doesn't like making money? And I have a bunch of 8x10s too. So, and my tag team partner, Totally Plastic Finesse, also has merchandise. Buy everyone's merchandise. Buy everyone's merchandise in wrestling, except Aaron Wade's and Chris Brock's. They suck. But buy everyone else's merchandise, please.
Now, is it true you're going to be signing those 8x10s if they purchase it from you?
No, I tell every 8x10 gets a free autograph. You get me?
That's right. Absolutely.
Of course.
Great answer. Well, thank you very much for taking the time out today to be here, Jamesen. I really appreciate you coming on. We'd love to have you come back in the future if you're willing to. Hopefully, we'll be able to work and get you live on the show. We actually have you either here in studio or via phone through our messaging app the next time that we have you here. And remember, guys, if you want to see great wrestling, you can definitely do it at Hit or Miss, October 12th, 2024, 4825 Dayton Boulevard with Mr. Jamesen Shook. You can also see him October 13th at Forever Pro Wrestling, that VFW 4848 2402 Amnicola Highway, Chattanooga, Tennessee. And then finally back at TWE on October 27th, and I'm missing somewhere in between. I believe it was the 18th, at Action Wrestling as well, sir. And I believe that's 145 Commerce Drive. Is that correct?
That is correct. I don't even remember that address, and I have to drive there.
You have to put it in every time.
I do.
I have to do that with some events too, my friend. Don't feel bad.
Or Dylan Hill's in the passenger seat's always like, hold on, I think you turned there. And I say, no, I don't remember.
That's absolutely right. Well, thank you so much for coming on today, Mr. Jamesen Shook. We'd love to have you come back. And remember, guys, if you guys are going to be out there seeing some great wrestling, hopefully Mr. Jamesen Shook is going to be having some t-shirts for you soon. Buy his t-shirts, buy his cards, buy his pictures. Make sure you're supporting him in any way possible. And go see a great show with the whole show, Jamesen Shook, the Tennessee legend. Thank you guys so much.
That's a new one. All shows are another new one.
I got you covered here, right here on Wrestle Talk, baby. I got all sorts of stuff for you.
The whole show, Tennessee Legend. Tank's going to be so mad about that one, but it's funny.
Start using it. Start using it everywhere you go.
That's it. I'm the third Tennessee Legend. Dolly Parton and Tank.
Dolly Parton, Tank, and you.
And then me.
That's right. Thank you so much, Jamesen, for being here. I appreciate you, and I'd love to have you back sometime. If you'll stick around for just a few moments, I'm going to put you on mute, and then we'll get our merchandise sold as well, and we'll be right back with you, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, guys. Mr. Jamesen Shook was here via telephone today, and I appreciate him coming in for you. And remember, you guys heard it here first. And before we let you go, if you are interested in the mic that we are using, you can call AJ Becerra right there at 800-222-4700, extension 1325, or scan that QR code and get that mic directly right there from him. And this is the same one that I'm using right here on the boom stand for you guys, just so you know. Let me get it set right back into the boom stand. And if you guys are needing a camera for any of your work, you can go to Temu right there. You can hit our promo code TAW00320 at the bottom, or scan that QR code and have that directly. And if you want to help keep the lights and water on right here at Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver, you can do it two ways for us: by donating to streamlabs.com directly under our Arabbidb3aver tab, or our streamelements.com right there under the Arabbidb3aver tab, or you can get your merchandise to the show directly right here, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming in. Duraberg came in and said, what do you think of the Iron Claw? I did not see that until just now. I will make sure to ask him that as soon as we're off, and I will definitely post it for you on Facebook Live for each and every one of you that are there. Also, those of you that are checking me out on Kick or anywhere else, I will answer all your questions after the show is over with. So thank you guys so much. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and you guys heard it right here first on Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver. Thank you guys so much.